Grudge match, Claire.
Absolutely, a grudge match. Huge players, actually huge skill amongst these players. I am so excited to see how this plays out. These teams are really evenly matched. It's like, they close down the streets in Dublin to see these guys playing American football. Not sure the streets are closed here, but we are definitely in for a huge game today.
Another nugget for this one. The Fighting Irish are looking to make this 3 in a row. They beat Navy last year, Claire. A lot of the Navy players have actually returned this year, so they will be looking now. Unfortunately, I suppose from the Gaelic football point of view, competitively, some of their players are missing this weekend. They were called away for duty, which is part of being in the Naval Academy, I suppose, which is a huge honour in itself for those players. But the players that are here representing, I am telling you here and now, they fill out their jerseys, and this is going to be a tough encounter between both teams, Claire.
Absolutely, and like we spoke about earlier, top speed sports, hurling is the fastest field sport in the world, but Gaelic football is not far behind. The pitch is bigger, it's bigger than the American football, it's bigger than the rugby union game. The speed is incredible, and they have to cover a lot of ground. The same thing will happen here today. If you can see it, it's 120 yards long in comparison to the 100 of the American football, and the rugby union is 157, but it's the speed and the amount of sprint work that happens. And if you can see here on the graphic, there's a difference between the width as well. We're looking at 80 yards wide for Gaelic football, 77 for rugby, and 53 for American football. There is a lot of ground to cover, guys, in this game of Gaelic football.
The width is one, or the length is one thing, sorry, but the width is another thing. If you can use the space to your advantage, Claire, as we can see, and I have to say, Navy are very, very clever at that. They move the ball through their hands very well. They're set up defensively well, and now, I need to give a shout out again. There are a couple of Grizz players who have joined the Navy Gaelic football team for this weekend, which is a very special occasion. Now, even though you're in the University of Montana, you are a Grizzly, usually kind of specialise in hurling, you have a chance now to win a national championship with Navy against Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish, who are looking to make it 3 in a row.
I wouldn't mind that myself. Now, as we said, winning anything is so important. These two teams, Notre Dame and Navy, are really up for this game, and let's see what skills they produce. One thing to note, with the Gaelic games, you can also hand pass the ball. You'll see a lot of hand passing in the game, as well as kicking. And when we look at the ball, we can see a nice little comparison here as well, in comparison to the American football game and the rugby union. Number one, it's heavier. Number two, it's smaller. It's handled with both hands, and it's probably easier to handle, Nisha, in comparison to an American football and a rugby union ball. Would I be right in saying that?
Oh, you would, yeah. Like, there's a reason you have to have big hands to be a good quarterback, right? But a Gaelic football, even though it looks and is shaped the same as a volleyball and a soccer ball, trust me, you do not want to be header in a Gaelic football. They're much heavier than a soccer ball, so that's why it's so impressive. When you see somebody kicking a score over the bar, the scoring system is the same as hurling. If you kick a shot, it goes over the bar through the uprights, that's 1 point. If it goes beneath the crossbar into the goal, that's worth 3.
So
look at this, showing off his hands here. Look, how many footballs can you carry?
And it's the same essentially as the hurling. The same Gaelic games are marked by the same scores. 3 points for a goal, 1 point for over the bar. And we see the guys here warming up now. They are using all a nice little warm up to get them going. There's the O'Neill's footballs, and
Another thing, sorry Claire to cut across you, but another thing to watch out for here again, this is usually played on grass, so this will be much faster because it's on turf. The ball will bounce an awful lot. Look at the skill here, look at the ball handling drills that they're working on.
We've seen hand pass. Yeah, we've seen hand pass and we've seen kicking. That's what you'll see predominantly in this game, and a whole lot of running. This is really physical. There's probably more physicality overall in football and more fitness required. That's just an honest interpretation. And Nisha's looking at me now with eyes, but people might.
If you were to be a hurling snob, and as somebody said to me down on the sideline, now maybe I don't agree with this because I coach both sports at home, but Gaelic football, some people say it's for people who can't play hurling. I don't agree with that now. Gaelic football is a very hard sport to play, and you're going to see this is going to be a physical encounter. I have to say, Notre Dame Navy grudge match, as we said, it's going to be tough.
Well, let's just see what's going to happen here. They're up on the field. They're ready to go. Action is just ahead of us in a couple of moments. So we will see what they all have to deliver for us. Anyone special to watch, Nisha, with these two teams?
Yeah, I've been very, very excited and very, very admiring number 7 for Notre Dame. Huge, tall man, uses his frame, can run, cover the ground, and is a very, very tidy finisher. Look at this backdrop. Perfect weather again for Gaelic football. Not a breath of wind in it, sun is shining.
Okay, let's get excited about our second Gaelic game we show you today. Come back to us for Gaelic football in just a moment. See you soon.
Oh, here comes the bread guy.
Ugh, don't you ever get sick of bread?
How dare you?
Come on. If you save nearly $750 like this, imagine what we could splurge on.
Oh, like sourdough.
No, the good stuff, like blueberries.
And strawberries?
Exactly.
Raspberries, blackberries, cranberries,
Okay,
elderberries.
we don't need to name all the berries.
Goji berries, halle berry. I'm just kidding. But I love her.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds to spend on whatever you dream up.
Roll up to Easter with fast and easy drive up.
What you wanna see? Let's go. Doing it so naturally. Gonna be a fantasy. Easy like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's easy like.
Drive up is fast, easy, and always free. Only at Target.
English class wrote some letters to our local Chick-fil-A that had closed for remodeling.
Dear Chick-fil-A.
Dear Chick-fil-A.
Dear Chick-fil-A, I used to get Chick-fil-A 100 times a week. We need it back. We cannot leave these letters unanswered. So we loaded up our food truck to surprise not just her class, but the entire school.
It was really rewarding as a teacher to see that kindness return to the kids.
We got you a little something to make sure your students keep writing.
We want a trimmed tree and an unfractured coccyx. Sadly, we can't have it all, except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips.
In my book, saving while shopping is a no-brainer, so I use Rakuten to get cash back while I'm book clubbing. Cha-ching! With Rakuten, I get cash back at over 3,500 stores.
So how does that work?
Well, stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers. Then, Rakuten shares that money with us in a check or PayPal payment. It's free and easy.
I think you're missing the plot.
And I think you're missing the cash back.
Cha-ching.
It's so on.
Fáilte Rash, Céad Míle Fáilte go Zions Bank Stadium. Welcome back to Zions Bank Stadium for the NCGAA Gaelic Football Championship game between Notre Dame and Navy. We are expecting a really physical encounter here, Claire, aren't we?
Absolutely. And who's going to come? Who's going to come out on top? Notre Dame, Navy. Who do you think, Nisha?
It's a pretty tough one to call. This is a grudge game, like we've kind of referenced a couple of times. Navy are definitely out for revenge, and they look pretty fit, pretty physical, pretty skilled, set up well defensively.
Yep.
But Notre Dame are very dynamic in Gaelic football. The starting lineup here for Notre Dame, we're just going to have a look at here. Presented to you by Remax Realty Associates. From number 1, Hank Webb, all the way to number 16, Sean Roach. Have to say, I've been very impressed with them, the way they're set up. But number 7, Timmy Hill, is one of their standout performers. His grandparents, actually, I was speaking to them. They've come all the way from Cork to watch him, and it's well worth it when he makes it to the NCGAA Championship final.
Absolutely. And when you look at the Navy then, from Hank Webb at number 1 all the way, from Kristen Baxa all the way at 0 to Eli Jones at 18. The one to watch though is Matthew Downey at number 10, and as you can see on screen there, he is ready for it. It's really exciting here, guys. He's ready for a big game. He knows there's a lot on his shoulders to get this over the line for Navy. And like we mentioned, the Navy are a little bit short on some of their players, but huge kudos to all of those who have come here to help the Navy. Some of them called away, like we said, so really impressive team effort to get to the final in the first place. Can they get one over on Notre Dame? We are not so sure.
Yeah, and Conor Green is refereeing this Gaelic football match, and he is going to be getting ready to throw the ball in after the break, to start off our game. Look at the lads going through their warm-up. They're getting ready for this final. They're going through their kicks, their hand passes, their team huddles, the final words of inspiration. Are the Fighting Irish going to make it 3 in a row? Come back and find out.
See, Home Quote Explorer lets you easily compare home insurance options so you can get what you need without overpaying.
Yeah, we've spent a lot on this kitchen.
Oh, yeah, really high-end stuff.
Sorry, that's our ghost.
Yeah, okay.
It's more annoying than anything.
Too bad there's mold behind the backsplash. Yep, there's mold.
Well then, let's see if we can save you some money with Progressive.
Guess how much I originally paid for this fireplace? $23. Materials and labor.
Just ignore him.
You got bamboozled.
We can make a salad, but they're getting a bottle dressing, their ingredients, whatever they have in their fridge. I mean, we really think about the relish. I mean, roast corn, we roast poblanos, we peel them, we chop them up, we add cilantro, we add jalapeno dressing, mix all that together. It's like 4 or 5 different steps just to get one ingredient for a salad. That sets that apart from just like throwing frozen corn into something. So we treat things a little bit differently. We really think about the entire meal of the salad, what goes with it, chicken and things like that. That's what makes a salad fantastic.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent John McCormick for your personal price plan today.
Should I be selling right now?
I gotta get a bigger place.
What's my house worth? What do you think? What's my house really worth?
Do we need to renovate? Those are pretty good. How do I buy a house?
What if I don't have time to see it in person?
What is going on with this housing market?
Don't worry. I can take the guesswork out of it.
Imagine heading somewhere different. Over mountains that move you. Down paths that change your perspective. To a place where people think differently and live more creatively. A place that'll take your spirit in a whole new direction. Somewhere west of ordinary, west of expected, west of predictable. Salt Lake, west of conventional.
They didn't expect us to make it this far.
It's a monumental day for women in Gaelic sport.
That's why the jerseys were never designed with us in mind. Our goal at Kiana was to change all of that. To never settle for what we are given, but to create a uniform we deserve. It's time we took women's sports another step further. Join Kiana's mission to redefine women's teamwear, because every woman deserves to feel like an athlete.
Welcome back. Here we see in Zions Bank Stadium the Notre Dame players, the Fighting Irish, two-time defending Gaelic football championship. They beat Pitt in 2022, Navy in 2023. There we see Timmy Hill. He is ready for action. And like we said, Claire, look, they're going for a three-peat. This is a grudge game. Here is a breakdown of the scoring system, Claire.
Just a reminder to everybody, if you score a goal in Gaelic football or hurling, it is 3 points. If you score a point, it's a point. So a goal is super valuable here in comparison to a point. So we'll be striving to see lots of goals scored to get a good score up in this game.
And Conor Green throws the ball in, and we are underway here. Notre Dame collecting the ball. Here's another fella, number 6, Owen Sheehan. He's the captain. He is the leader of this team. He's midfield there, I see, with number 8, Kevin Brady, and they are definitely ready for battle. They're up for this. Tall, strong, athletic players all over the field. A quick, clever pass inside to the full forward line here. Well collected by Malachi Burns. Lovely little solo, nice side solo. Off his left foot. Soloed with his right foot. Kicks it over the bar with his left foot, Claire. That was lovely. Malachi Burns, lovely.
On the Yasser Fad, as you would say. Lovely play there and a lovely score from his left. I am excited to see this game grow because there is literally nothing between these teams.
Kirsten Baxa in goal here has been very impressive for Navy. Look at the score again. Look, that is not an easy score. Like we said, the ball is heavier. It's not a soccer ball, folks. That is a great score from Malachi Burns. Here's a nice ball inside by Timmy Hill. Jane Palmer, she's holding it up. Lovely tackle. And again, Gaelic football, it has to be shoulder to shoulder if you make physical contact. Otherwise, very similar to basketball, you can reach your hand in and steal the football. Lovely pass across there. Oh, miscontrolled. Oh, he gets it back, Owen Sheehan. Solos it ahead of him. He's making his way. He's bearing down on goal. He turns back. Nice tight solo. He can only take 4 steps. Lovely hand pass outside. Here's a shot. left-footed over the bar. Donald Connaughton, that is a nice score by the freshman.
Misha, it is unusual for us to observe two Kithogs, or left-footers as we might call them, scoring the first 2 points of the game from the left foot. I love the way they are holding possession. What a lovely pass. He held on to possession, Owen Sheehan, until he found a spare man or a free man, and that was Donald Connaughton, and over the bar, that lovely score.
Another man here, Guy Jacob, I was very impressed with all weekend. Hugely powerful, athletic man. He covers a lot of ground. Very hard to break him, or very hard to stop him as he's breaking forward and breaking those lines. Very, very dangerous player for Navy. Here we go, it's a free kick, so that was a foul, so the players get a free kick much like soccer, but you can take it out of your hands or off the ground. They elect to pump this one in high, out of their hands, and now here we go again, another leader on this team, Kevin Brady. What a tackle that is on Kevin Brady by Muldowney there, number 9 for Navy. Lovely recycled play, they're hand passing around. This is what I've been impressed with all weekend watching them. Their use of possession is excellent. Here we go, oh, missed kick there, it's still dropping in on the edge of the square. Mistake by the defenders. Is there a chance here? Nice work, Hank Webb in goal. Very, very composed. Nice clearance out in his left foot, and he finds the leader, Owen Sheehan. Here we go. Look, what a tackle that is by Muldowney on Brady there. He uses his hand, does not foul the player, and turns the ball over for his team. But here we see Owen Sheehan. Look, there's that foul. It was clumsy more than anything, no dirt in it, Claire, just a bit of a clumsy tackle.
You know, we might call it lazy, unnecessary. I mean, he could have stayed going with the tackle there, Ronan. He knew it himself. I mean, you see him tackling, it was just too much. He throws him down the ground, just not allowed in Gaelic football. It's against the rules. No cards, no yellow card, and like we said, 2 yellows make a red. He could have actually been booked for that, but he wasn't.
Yeah, probably just a little bit leeway there from Connor, because it's his first foul, I suppose, but he kills the momentum. Now look, this is what I was talking about. Malachy Burns, a very famous Gaelic footballer from Dublin, Jimmy Keaveney, used to kick his frees off the ground. Very, very stylish footballer. Malachy Burns is electing to do the same thing here, so can he score again from this angle, from this distance? Not an easy.
You'd be doing well, Nisha. You'd be doing well.
Gives it his all
the way. What a lovely score, and you know, that is a skill in itself, kicking the ball off the ground like that. The best of the best usually do it, but look at this. I mean, super placement, really good style moving up to the ball, and check out the background. Sorry, I can't help myself but say it. Yeehaw, Utah.
But like, again, that cleared the goal. It looked like he only chipped that over the bar. That cleared the goal with a good, you know, that had another 10 yards in it easily. So that is, you know, a marker for Navy. Do not give away soft frees, because you are going to be punished by Malachy Burns.
I like the ferocity here. There's a huge energy in this game. There's huge tackling, lots of big guys, lots of athleticism. That is really what you need in football. And you know, aerial fielding of the ball, big men, 6 foot plus is a huge advantage here. And you know, that's why it's a good transferable skill also to American football from Gaelic football, which is something notable that's happening recently with Irish Gaelic football players coming over to try out American football.
That's right, yeah, kickers and punters. My own Green Bay Packers, their punter is from County Wicklow. Here's a nice ball inside Notre Dame. Malachy Burns is a danger man. His shoes are on fire here because he is tearing up this turf. Look at that, he squeezes between 2 players. If he can finish this off the post, unlucky, and it goes out wide. Was the referee? No foul, wasn't giving him advantage. Malachy Burns, in one way, extremely unlucky, but what a piece of skill there, strength, speed, that he could work his way around the defenders, cut between 2. Look at this.
He's on form. Look at the hustle here, and he pushes his way through. He gets on, he gets through 1, he gets through 2. Unbelievable tenacity. Ooh, what a miss. That goal could have meant so much.
Something very interesting about Malachy that's admirable is that's twice now he soloed with his right and kicked with his left. So obviously a 2-footed player, extremely dangerous and hard to mark in Gaelic football when somebody can kick it cleanly with both feet. Here we go, he's on the ball again, Claire.
And their use of space is incredible. I mean, their vision to see their teammates is unbelievable, and that's what they're making it look easy at the moment from a you know, spraying the ball perspective. Maybe the scores are not coming so easily, but they're making it happen. Something's going to happen soon for them.
This is a 45, I think they are calling for. So when a defensive player knocks it out over his own end line, it is a 45-yard free kick at the goal. But actually, no, it's not. A bit of confusion there. Not wide, as the referee just signalled there. It's gone wide. So Baxa is ready to kick the ball out and put Navy on the attack here. She elects to go long this time.
Nice kick there from Baxa.
Lovely volley, you don't often see that in Gaelic football, but collected there by Philip Steer. He's coming out lovely and composed. Their use of the hand pass has been very effective, Claire.
Absolutely, and they're moving through the field and they're running off the ball. This is something that's really important in Gaelic football, because you have to be running off the ball. Great defensive play there too.
Eli Jones with the block that time on Kevin Brady. Kevin Brady has probably been Notre Dame's most dominant player throughout this weekend. Nice tackle there by Kevin Brady. So they've done their homework on him, Navy. That's 2 or 3 times now they've forced a turnover from him. And here we go. Is that a free kick? Over carrying, the referee seems to judge. Again, you can only hold the ball in your hand for 4 steps, or the equivalent time it takes. So here we go. It's great defensive work.
Lovely
ball
pass
is in his hand.
into Ronan. He turns lovely. I think he was a bit unlucky there, Nisha. I don't know. I might have been given him a free myself for being knocked over.
Yeah, could have been a free there. But look, there's 3. But look at that for hustle there. There's 3 points between the teams. But Owen Sheehan so composed. Look at this. They're just playing with Navy now at this stage. Navy cannot lose the heads. They need to put pressure on them, but not give away silly frees.
And not forgetting,
lovely
Nisha,
volley pass.
Not forgetting, Nisha, 1 score from Navy brings them back equal.
Exactly. Yeah.
1 goal is equal to 3 points. They could be back level after 7 minutes if they could just get 1 goal.
This is what Notre Dame have been very good at all weekend. The possession game. Look at the way they work it around. They find the free man and they mix it between hand passing and kicking. They know they can go along to Malachi Burns. Doesn't work that time. Just on a side note, a good friend of mine helped found the Notre Dame GAA club, John Prendergast. Sean didn't play hurling until he moved to Montana, the University of Montana, and then when he went on the Fulbright as a Fulbright scholar to Notre Dame, he helped found the Notre Dame GAA club, and they have gone on Yart Ganyart O'Hin. So Mahafar John.
Fair play out to John. And just another thing, just for people who might be interested and know some Irish people at home, Saoirse Ronan, the famous Irish actress, actually played within her club in County Carlow. Chris O'Dowd played Gaelic within his club in Roscommon, and actually I believe he played for his county.
He did. He was a goalkeeper, yeah. Big tall man, very effective in goal. And as we'd often say at home, when someone reaches about 6 foot tall and they don't play Gaelic football or hurling, they'd often be referred to as a terrible waste of a big man.
Michael Fassbender also graced the fields when he was young. Maybe not so much as he got older, and his interests in acting and all that came into play.
Very well played there by Jane Palmer. She is not letting the Navy defenders out. There's a bit of arguments there from Cian McGlynn. Connor's having none of it there. Referee Connor Green, he is having none of it. But Jane Palmer, all the credit goes to her there. That was huge pressure. Interesting to see, it's actually Kevin Brady lining this one up. Maybe it suits the angle for a left-footed player. And look, as we see, he elects to kick it out of his hands here actually, and he's been brilliant all weekend.
6'4", 5, 6, not even sure, but he pops that one over. He glides it over the bar, as we'd like to say at home. Another score, another point, so it's 4 points to Notre Dame and no score to the Navy.
Lovely. Watch this replay again. The way he guides this with his instep. It's not a toe kick, it's not the laces, it's the instep. Lovely curled, used the angle, well measured. Kevin Brady has been very impressive all weekend, and watch out for him. Excellent finisher for goals too. Very clever. He goes low, finishes into the corners. Ryan Brown here for Notre Dame tries to come out. It's turned over by Navy. Here's their chance. This is what they've been looking for. Look at the run-ins off the shoulders. Can we get a score here? Look, he goes for it. What a goal! What a goal! That is a bullet from Irisu Ekanyeke. What a goal! He was someone we were looking out for at the start. An absolute bullet. Urquhart, Claire.
Urquhart is right. An absolute bullet. He was amazing yesterday. I saw him play. He was really influential for his team. They're looking for him all the time for those passes. What a goal, guys. Check out the replay. Absolutely lovely pass in there from Drew Murray, and an absolute bullet. Urquhart scored and an excellent score.
There's no saving that. No saving that shot. What a goal. We have a game on our hands.
Just 1 point between them, guys. We did say if they get a goal, they're pretty much back on level playing. And here he is again. Ronan takes the ball and loses it.
Very well done there by Ekanyake, because he wins that free. He just scored a goal. This is the powerful runners that Navy have, the Naval Academy they have. They are... Yeah, this is a foul because again it has to be shoulder. He reaches across Lena again. It's a bit clumsy. So you know the foul definitely earned, and this is another chance to level. He got a yellow card, so he has to be careful now. Connor Sheehan, he has to be very, very careful because yellow card, one more yellow card and he could be off, Claire.
Yeah, and it's a pity because his first dispossession was really good, and then he made the mistake of fouling. That ball has gone over the bar and we are level. The Navy have 1-1, which is 4 points, and Notre Dame have 4 points, Nisha.
Yeah, and here we go. It's Notre Dame 4 points. Ekanyake 1-1.
My goodness.
He has
what
scored
a contribution.
the goal. Yeah, he has scored the goal and the point. We are level here. We knew this would be exciting. We knew it would be tough. We knew it would be close. Notre Dame seemed to be kind of trying to go through the lines, as we say, being more composed. But Navy have all the energy. They have the power. Lovely ground pass there. Here we go, Timmy Hill, lovely, clever use of the ball, flicks it out in front of where the space is. He's going to carry this at speed. Nice, lovely. Oh, what a foot pass that is. Owen Sheehan is going forward here now. He's looking up where the outside of the boot. Here we go, Claire is oohing and ahhing here beside me. Malachy Burns, can he turn on the Jets against Solos on his right? Out over carrying Claire, he was unlucky. Again, we talked about the setup. They're crowding out their Navy, because what they like to do is they condense the middle, they pack it out, and then they explode on the run. Here we go, here's another
what
look.
What a pass there into him, and he takes it on, and free given.
Again, there's a hand over the shoulder, so even though, again, like, Gaelic football is a very physical sport and there are some heavy hits and tough hits, but again, it has to be shoulder to shoulder, side on. Any kind of hand over the shoulder or pull of the jersey or anything that isn't clean on the ball is a foul. So Notre Dame won a free kick, but they didn't make much use of it there.
At the moment, Izuru Ekenyake has been tremendous. Like, I mean, he's back there defending. That is huge. He's covered huge ground to get back there and dispossess the Notre Dame player. I'm not sure who it was coming in there, but he has given it his all for his team today.
Now, this is interesting here. So the turf isn't really suited for sideline cuts and hurling, but watch this. Malachy Burns, there's a great shot of the angle he has. Not an easy shot at all, but a skilled player like him, he can score from this, Claire, and I think by the way he's setting this up, he's going to take it.
He seems confident, Nisha. He seems confident that he can do it. That's a really, really tight angle.
Yep.
All the footballers will appreciate if he can get this one over the bar. He poses himself there.
Again, he's going to chip this. No, it goes across the goal. It's still in play though. Navy need to get this out. Now, this is where no, he didn't elect to go with the run again. Just get it out of the mixer. Better safe than sorry. But Notre Dame are on the ball. Lovely flick away. Malachy Burns has it again. He's going to pick it up. Unlucky there. He tries to dribble using his soccer skills maybe, but on the turf, it's probably better off, get the ball in possession. He's a very clever player, very skilled player. So dangerous inside. Excellent target man. But Navy, you have to say, since that first 5 minute, 6 minute spell, they've been dealing with him very well, Claire.
Absolutely agree with you there, because it didn't start as strongly as Notre Dame did, and then they've come into it. They're ahead now by a point. Like we've said, this is a really, really close encounter. We are seeing some really good foot passing, really good play, really good tactics, I have to say, of crowding the players in the middle and then spraying players out to the wings to take up a good pass or a good possession or getting into free space. That's a really important part of the Gaelic game.
Yeah, the Notre Dame lads and the Navy lads, they have a good, very, very good knowledge of Gaelic football, the kind of positioning, the possession aspect, when to kick long, when to run. Notre Dame, though, seem to be kind of doing the more, in soccer terms, maybe the tiki-taka style, where they're passing side to side, over and back, trying to create angles in triangles. But then Navy, almost the exact opposite. They are crowding out their defence, and when they get the chance, they are taking off at speed with Guy Jacob and Ekenyake especially.
Absolutely. Here he is again, showing his skills.
Kicks it long. It's picked up by Timmy Hill here again. He's on the ball a lot, and it's sent out to Sheehan again. Sheehan, I have to say, he's playing every part of the leader. He's on the ball all a lot. He's controlling the tempo. He's controlling the pace. When they need to pick it up, he picks it up. When they need to slow it down, he slows it down. Now here we go. Head up. Oh, just that extra step there from Conor Sheehan.
Or was it a double hop? Because you can only hop the ball once, and then you have to solo it with your toe.
Yeah, you cannot bounce the ball 2 times in a row. It has to be broken with a different play on the ball, which would be a solo, or you get rid of it. But Navy do not take advantage of that free possession after they turned it over. Timmy Hill again, he's coming out, but he gives it away cheaply. Here we go. Oh, and another clumsy tackle. Well,
Ekenyake is really taking this game over. He's looked like this all weekend, Nisha. He's been a really influential player for his team, and he's shown it every moment of the game here.
He really is. But Timmy Hill, look, the opposite number. Oh, clever Timmy. He steps over that, he lets it go wide, relieve the pressure off the defence. Timmy has been very clever here, I have to say. He's in the game a lot. So between Timmy Hill, Owen Sheehan, Kevin Brady and Conor Sheehan, we're seeing a really, really solid defensive setup. Clever players, they get the head up, they use the ball well, and
Clishta, we'd call him Clishta in Ireland. Clever.
Harvey Clishta, Glick, and Timmy Hill has actually taken this kick out, I think, so a man of all trades.
This is unusual to see, but he obviously has the skills to do it.
Kicks it long into the middle of the field. Look at that, do not wait for the ball. Navy, Navy attacking the ball here with Corbett. Can he use the ball? Can they get a score? Can they? What a tackle that is. Such a clean tackle there from Kevin Brady. Gets the hand across. He just bounces it out. Now here we go. Notre Dame are on the counter. Here we go. Guy Jacob turns it over. This is getting a bit sloppy. Now look, it's turned over again. It might be a bit sloppy. The legs are getting tired. The minds might be getting tired. Who is going to be the most composed in this first half, because there's not long to go and we're at a tie game. The ball is sent out here to Jane Palmer. She's been very good since we've seen her. Anything she's done has been very effective. They lose it that time. It's turned over by Matthew Downey. He's coming out with the ball.
I was about to say, I'd like to see more Jane Palmer on the ball.
Very clever player.
Yeah, good player, good Gaelic football player.
Here we go, Timmy Hill again. How many times have we said his name, Claire? That is maybe Ekaniaki's first mistake. 7 on 7.
Yep.
Just gets the hand across, tugs him down, kills the momentum. You might say cynical / smart, because he's killing Timmy Hill's momentum completely.
He's not letting him move forward with the ball, that's for sure, and it's given them a chance to regroup and get sorted at the back.
Luke Kelly sang about Joe Hill being in Salt Lake City. Well, Timmy Hill has given us a show worthy of a song here today in Salt Lake City. Oh, commentator's curse. I'm sorry, Timmy.
Goodness.
I'm sorry, Timmy.
Timmy, they won't be happy with you for that, but you know, that's commentator's curse perhaps. And he hands over to his equal on the other team, number 7, Izura Ekanyake.
Yeah, and we are cutting down to the last couple of minutes in this first half. And here another Hill, David Hill, 17 for Navy. You know, they really need to use the ball well here, because it is 1 goal and 1 point to 4 points, which is a draw. It is a tie game here. Lovely long ball sent into the forwards. Can Navy? No, it's turned over by Notre Dame again. Can they work it out? Here we go. Guy Jacob has the ball. Lovely kick across to Ronan Muldowney. Ronan kicks it high. It's arcing. That looks like it's good.
What
it's
a
between
score.
the uprights.
What
over
a
the
score,
bar.
Nisha. I mean, lovely play from Guy Jacob. Guy Jacob has been impressing me all over. He's been defending well. What a pass there to Muldowney. Sky high score. Hard to judge those ones sometimes, Nisha, if you don't have something like Hawkeye or something, but you know, great score. Lovely pass from Guy, and Muldowney pops it over. Check out how high he kicks that ball. Like we said, it's a heavier ball, and it is hard to get that kind of height, pace, strength in a kick.
He might have been trying to hit that Zions Bank Stadium scoreboard, but over the bar, Navy are a point ahead. And again, I think you saw the 2 different styles of kick. Guy Jacob kicked with his laces, and Muldowney kicked with the instep. Lovely. Oh, that's a heavy collision. Oh, the referee has judged that is a free out. Maybe it is. That's one of those 50-50 ones, Claire. The 2 fellas probably had eyes for the ball. The referee judges that is a foul. Here we go. Here's the replay, Claire.
Usually the forward gets advantage there.
Yeah, here we go again. Look, that's pretty square on. He's probably unlucky there. I don't know. It's a judgment call.
Yeah, it is a judgment call. I felt it was shoulder to shoulder, but then again, we're used to looking at a lot of shoulder to shoulder tackles.
And we're not on the field. Like, let's give. That's a throw. That is a foul hand pass. A hand pass, ladies and gentlemen, anyone that isn't clear on this, it has to be transferred from one hand to the other in Gaelic football. It cannot be a kind of throw up and fist with the same hand. Here we go. Here's a chance. Malachy Burns, very, very dangerous player. Here he goes on that left foot again. He takes the freeze on his right foot and shoots for goal on his left every time. Look at that for a pass.
Great save by Baxa.
And what a pass out to Guy Jacob. Here he is. What a pass that is. I am very, very impressed with Guy. Now, sorry, Notre Dame turned this over. Here's Timmy Hill again. He's going to use his speed. Look at that. Very clever. Reaches the ball over somebody's head. Sends it across.
Great interception by Guy Jacob. Pity he couldn't carry the ball out with him. He had good momentum there.
This is like a ping pong kind of game. The possession is going over and back so often. And again, look, here's that foul again. It's kind of hopped in the same hand. Unlucky from Timmy Hill. Again, look, we have to kind of stress just how tough this weekend is. When we played it one year in New York, we played 8 games in Saturday and Sunday. By the time the 7th and 8th game, you are gassed. Okay?
And also the fact that some of these guys have not picked up Gaelic football until the last 2 years.
Exactly. Another thing, the altitude is a killer. Playing these sports at altitude is a killer. Here we go. Navy are on the attack. It's Ronan Muldowney again. He's been very effective, I have to say, along with the others we've mentioned plenty of times. Ronan Muldowney shows his vision. What a pass that is with the instep. This is a chance. Unlucky, I think.
That would have been a fantastic finish for them going into half-time. They have all the momentum since they got that first goal, the Navy. So, that would have been a lovely finish for them going into half-time. It must be getting close to half-time now again.
It is. and we see Eli Jones coming back in the field. It was Drew Murray that finished that shot. He was unlucky. I think the problem there, Claire, is when you kick it with the laces, you don't have as much control.
No.
It's the instep you're looking to do, a lovely kind of curling shot. But look, Navy are a point up. They will be happy. The coach will be happy. The players will be happy. There we see them getting a well-earned, deserved drink. It's 1-2 to Navy, which is 5 points. A goal and 2 points is 5 points. Notre Dame have 4 points. Here's Timmy Hill with the kick out. He kicks it out to midfield. Who is he targeting? Bounces. Look at that for a leap in the air. Owen Sheehan reads that break lovely. He's on the attack here. This is a counter attack for Notre Dame. He's going the whole way.
Oh.
Well intercepted.
Great interception there by, was it Eli Jones coming out that ball? Great interception. Sorry, Matthew Muldowney. You know, important things from important players at important moments in the game, and that's just what happened there now.
Exactly, but then they turn the possession over again. Look at this. Keep the ball out of Kevin Brady's hand. This is how you're going to be effective against Notre Dame. Do not let Kevin Brady control this game. Navy have their homework done, obviously, and here we go. Liam Holland is working out with the ball. It's turned over yet again by Drew Murray. He has been playing an excellent game. He learned his lesson. That's an instep kick across the goal. But here is Timmy Hill again. He's reading everything. Somebody's going to... Clever, yes. Timmy.
Flishta again, he is all over the pitch. He is reading the game well. He knows how to play it. He knows how to use, you know, a break and play, like letting the ball go out over the end line, the sideline. He knows that that gives his team a couple of seconds to recuperate.
Unfortunately, this is maybe the second time we've seen this. He's gone long from them sideline kicks and it's turned over. What a kick that is. Oh, Timmy Hill cuts it out. He makes up for his mistake. No, it's play on. He's arguing with the referee. The game is still... Oh, it's out for a sideline. That's why he was arguing with the referee. Sorry, the sideline had his flag up to signal it had gone out over the sideline. Timmy was trying to get referee Conor Green's attention there to let him know. So here we go. Can Timmy make up for this? Can Notre Dame work a score off this? Is Timmy going to try and find the danger man inside? Where's Malachi Burns? He's making a run. He looks up. He kicks that one in. Will it clear him? Yes, it is. There's Malachi Burns. It hits him in the chest. He's turned. He finds Sheehan. Here we go, the danger men are on the ball, and here is Jane Palmer again. She
Lovely
finds
pass.
someone inside. That is definitely a foul, a heavy hit. You know, sometimes you have to kind of, as a defence, take fouls like that. That is a heavy hit.
An absolute hard hit. Lovely little pass off there from Jane Palmer, but you know, needs must. As a defender, you do have to stop them. I mean, that had goal written all over it.
Yeah, Matthew Downey took one for the team there.
He definitely did.
The problem again, we'll just reiterate with that tackle, is it was a frontal charge. It has to be shoulder to shoulder, and there you go. They punished the free. But look, Matthew Downey, I'm sure will take that, Claire, because if he lets that go, could have been a goal.
Could have been a goal, could have been a 3-pointer, and they leave at half-time on level scores, 5 points to 1-2, which equates to 5 points. Guys, there is nothing between these two teams. They are giving us a great experience and showing us how the game should be played. This is the NCGAA Gaelic Football Championship final. 5 points each, Notre Dame versus the Navy. Let's see what the second half brings. There is nothing between the teams, like we said, so join us in just a few moments after the break.